where I want to play wimbo ingine ndo mkona kiwaru kidogo because I have been talking about this for the last how long? 2 weeks. 10 years.
You're 10 years.
2 weeks. Oh, okay, so my 2 weeks is your 10 years. Like we have been bragging because we have, talented friends. We're sorry. We're sorry.
Sorry, we are not.
We're actually not. So in studio, we have the amazing songwriter. He is, let me tell you guys, this guy is a wonderful vocalist. And his performances, you have no idea. So he's a singer-songwriter, recording and performing artist. One of the best, he puts up one of the best live shows I have seen in a minute. We have in studio...
One and only Ochiko.
Ochiko.
Yeah.
Number 9.
Raundi ni 9.
Wow.
Okay.
For sure.
I'd like to assume that we're the only ones who have our brains in the dumps. Ni mimi na wetu gikosh.
Ni nyinyi tu.
In the gutter, straight to the gutter. So,
yeah.
I feel like, okay, so we've done this before, but I feel like we should first of all let people know what Ochiko means. Because Ochiko is actually not your government name.
It's not, man.
Yeah, so what does Ochiko mean?
Ochiko means 9. And 9 is its spiritual significance coming to completion.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how it shows it. It wasn't Ochiko at first. It was full of soul.
Okay.
And then full of soul went to Tisa, something Tisa. I can't remember what it was, but there was something Tisa. And then it was just like, no, just go the Luo way, man. It works, it fits. People have not done it, so yeah.
It sounds so nice. Sometimes it's when people like come at me, I found out your real name. I was like, all right,
betrayed.
Damn. Okay, for real.
Jana we were writing with Brandy. And
relax, breathe.
I cannot breathe, guys.
Jana was writing with Brandy, and then Modest, my producer, called me Troy. And then Brandy's like, wait. You know, like, what's going on?
I don't know. Troy is a very Kilimani baby name.
Yeah.
Sindio?
Yeah.
It's a very Kilimani baby name.
Yeah, it's very Kilimani.
Yeah, so when you find out his name is not actually Ochiko, it's Troy, like, I feel very betrayed.
Yeah.
I feel very betrayed.
Yeah.
Anyway, so how are you doing?
I am good. Good. Feels good to be home.
I love it. Karibu nyumbani all day, every day. So we have, I don't know where to start. You have released with Hera just recently. And before we talk about with Hera, I feel like we should talk about you have been to Radio 254 before.
Yeah.
And the last time we had a conversation about you creating music, you were in the dumps vibaya. I remember it. Yeah. And you did Simp for us. I don't know if we can, like, probably we'll put up a video of like that version of Simp on our stories for the 254 Drive account.
Yeah.
So when we talked about it, at the time you told us you were not actively working on any project.
Yeah.
And then Sisa here's
And then
And then
Yeah.
So I want to ask, what changed? Like, what was the shift between deciding Simp is going to stay unreleased for a while to I'm going to work on an EP and Simp is going to be in it?
That is a question I need to answer so carefully. Because if I answer wrongly, I give out too much information.
We need that information.
You know?
Yeah.
I cannot say much. So between my interview and an interview you had with someone, a lot of things changed. Kai, you see choke? Why are you choking?
Don't choke.
Don't choke.
Yeah.
So between the interview I did and the interview you did for you know who, changed a lot. The pressure
Got worse.
And I just got into a space that because now when I was writing, so remember that simp period I was in the dumps mud.
Yeah, you didn't even want to hear stories I was chana.
Why? Unantakia nini?
Yeah, why are you looking at me,
Why
young
you
girl?
looking
What do
at
you
me?
want?
Why young girl? Nini? Enda utafute pesa, go get a career.
Yeah.
Why do you want a man?
Yeah.
And then I just think I got into a space. Someone just told me, man, you'll just really need to get your shit together, because your life needs to go on, stuff needs to go on. Guys depend on this music. This gift is not your own. It's not only yours, you know. So I just sat down and asked every emotion that was there. Then started writing. Pole and then kidogo hapo mnapatana kwa watu kwa barabara, mnaanza kuangalia na sijui aje, you know. And then the rest of the EP just came together in a very, very beautiful way.
So basically, this EP is not just plain songwriting. It is actually the journey of love.
And every song is a true story. It's personal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love it. So introduce us to your guitar. Tell us what her name is, because
Sasa. This guitar, I've been unable to name it.
You have been for real?
Can we help
For
you?
real. Help me name it.
Tutajivia tu majina.
Mish langu ni kila kitu. What's up, baby girl?
I recently gave out, the last time I was here, I had a classical guitar.
Yeah.
I just gifted it to someone like 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I'm yet to name this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's our baby girl until you decide what the name is.
Yeah, until we decide.
Why not a boy?
Because listen.
Look.
Oh, okay.
Hata acha hivyo.
Okay, ni sawa wangeshi, I understand.
Females are
Yeah.
productive.
Oh,
you guys
wow.
just aid production. So if this beautiful instrument is producing good music,
It's okay.
who is aiding production?
Sawa, I'm
Ochiko,
sorry.
the man,
yeah.
the guitar,
Yeah.
the babe. Come on.
Yeah.
This is an argument you can't win.
Yeah, I cannot.
Yeah, so let's talk about Wadhera.
Yeah.
So tushaambiwa what Wadhera means, but I feel like it should come from you. Tell us what Wadhera is about. Yeah, and like the process of writing it.
So, Wadhera, the name wasn't Wadhera at first. It wasn't Wadhera at first. It was something else. Some very, very corny name right now that I think about it.
So you tell us the Kuni name. Just, you know. We won't tell.
No, I don't mind telling. I'm going to cringe through it, but it was love at 9 o'clock.
Did you fall in love at 9 o'clock?
No.
Okay.
I wanted to use it because now of the significance of the name.
Okay.
But now I couldn't attach that to the intention of the EP.
Okay.
That was the disconnect, you know. Because now I needed a name that really attaches to the whole EP. And now love at 9 o'clock, bro. People are simping. People are crying. What's the connection? You know. Because every single time we're gonna do an interview, someone's gonna ask, why love at 9 o'clock? So I never had an answer for it. So we just sat down with the team, and we were like, we really need to get another name. And I thought of another name, but the other name apparently was used by my friends, so I can't use it.
Okay.
Yeah. But now, Modest alipanga the songs how we wanted them. And we realized it's an actual journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's very, you know, simping, getting to know, understanding the love languages and all that. And being deep into, you know, all that. And then the heart, you know, and finding peace. It's a whole journey. It's people travel.
Yeah, and so I feel like the people should listen to at least one track. So first from Wadhera, and you probably had Ochiko mention Modest. Shout out to Modest Chabari. He is a mad producer.
Shout out to Modest
Because
Chabari.
there are so many different sounds fused into Wadhera, and I feel like you guys should listen to the music yourselves. Then tomorrow at 10, he's dropping a better music, so y'all should like look out for that too.
Man, Modest Chabari is dropping music tomorrow morning. And let me tell you, it's fire.
Okay, play music.
I get
to make you feel alive in this moment. I hope I get to give you so much life. Melodies I write come from beauty so divine. Now that you're here, let me be clear. You are killing me softly, you are breaking me down. What you're doing is working, baby, work it all out. You are killing me softly, you are breaking me down. What you're doing is working, baby, work it all out. Life is easier when you're right here. Easier. Life is easier when you're right here. Easier. I really tried to sleep last night. I had so many things to write. You give me so much love, I fantasize. Simple things make me happy, make me sing. In a very short while, you brought me back to life. For the longest while, you'll be the song I write. For the longest while, you'll be the song I write. Life is easier when you're right here. Easier. Life is easier when you're right here. Easier. I'm falling out. Time after time, I keep on falling. Baby, I love you. Life is easier when you're right here. Easier.
Life is easier when we're right here because you're taking you home safe. And obviously with the order of the songs easier. But it's probably just us. We are what makes your life easier. Because we want you guys to get home safe. Ochiko,
Yes.
what is easier who is easier about? What was the inspiration behind easier? Also, if you didn't cry when you're listening to easier, kidogo, we need to check you. Kidogo.
Dogo, you're not human.
Kidogo.
Easier is a song about really, really understanding the love languages that work between you and your person. There's never a perfect relationship. There's never a perfect situation. You work to get to a perfect situation, you know.
Yeah.
I remember there's a time I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, and tulikuwa tunaambiana vile some situations are really hard, and you know, like this person doesn't work out because, you know, like you get that whole situation of not really understanding each other because we are not yet there. But over time, you come to realize you'd rather this person's hard than anyone else's hard.
Yeah, that's true.
You know. So yeah, life is not really easy out here, but it's easier with you. It's easier when you're right here. It's easier to navigate. It's easier to talk about. That's the kind of space I wrote easier, because I think I wrote the verse 1 in Nairobi and the verse 2 in Mombasa.
Hey, please, come on. So I want to ask, like, you sing a lot about love.
Yeah.
And you have been through heartbreak.
Yeah.
That initially when you experienced heartbreak to right now the point that you are at as an artist, you've grown bigger.
Yeah.
So do you feel like aside from like take away any partners, take away any friendships, all of that, do you feel like anybody who would meet you right now would be capable of giving you authentic love, but like without looking at the fact that you are an artist, you are a big deal?
It's a hard one. It has to be a hard one.
Yeah.
Because understanding those boundaries and being able to divide them, put them apart. Because even some of my friends find it hard, find it hard to keep the two aside. They don't know when. I just want to chill.
Yeah.
Because imagine I come and I want to hang out with you and just me. Have you carried your guitar?
That.
Yeah. Because I'm just coming. I want quality time with you. I don't want to come there and be an artist. No. So it works in a way. It works in a way that we really need to know when the person really needs to know when what is happening, who is present, so that works, and that takes time. So kidogo it becomes a little hard to know when. If it's too fast, I might withdraw or they might withdraw because they feel maybe I'm too serious, or they feel like this guy needs to be an artist and he's too chilled. Why you chilled and you're an artist, but mimi nikikuja kukaa na wewe, me just want to be your homie.
Yeah.
Before anyone gets those two together, it takes a minute.
And so I want to know, do you feel like with your personal life right now, with the people who are already in your life, do you feel like you need to start now establishing boundaries where people understand there is Ochiko and there's Troy? Like you are now like in this very space, you are like in the presence of Ochiko, and in this other space you're in the presence of Troy.
Yes, I actually did start putting up boundaries, and it's not putting up boundaries in a malicious way. It's just putting up boundaries because we both need to understand what is there. Because I think a lot of my friends are artists, because when I chill with you as a fellow artist, let's say, who can I say? Let's use Modest because we've mentioned him. Me and Modest can't meet somewhere out and we start writing a song. We shouldn't. The pressure is always there.
Yeah.
I can't even lie to you. The pressure is always there. Even Jan, as we were releasing, we wrote a song. Imagine. But when we are out, we really have to have that boundary that, bro, we just need to get to know, to bond. How's your personal life? We really need to be present so that when we go back to the artistry, it's better.
Yeah.
So I started putting up those boundaries.
That is really good. I feel like we are people who have talked about establishing boundaries quite a lot. So it's nice to know.
How is that for you?
For me?
Yeah.
I've been struggling.
You or the response you get from people who...
Yeah, I have been struggling because, I don't know, sometimes when people meet, there's Wangeshi, this radio presenter here, and then there's Matilda.
Yeah.
So when people meet Matilda first, it gets easier for them to interact with. If you meet Wangeshi first, you've met the serious side. So it is easier for you to interact with Matilda. But if you meet Matilda first, it's so hard to understand Wangeshi. It's like, why does she seem so cold? It's because, bro, I have to have my head in the game. You get?
Let me tell you now, that's the problem. I think that's why people do not understand. Because if you meet me in the office, I wouldn't smile or talk the same way I talk,
Yeah.
because it's work and certain things are demanded,
Yeah.
And you'll be like, this guy is...
Why is he being cold all of a
Why is he being
sudden?
cold and distant and nini. And then you meet me an hour later when we're out and you're like, hi, what's good,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like... Okay, so let's go on a music break as you guys try to, digest what we've been talking about.
Nataka mpone.
Please, Pona.
Please.
Come on.
See, I'm still still happy from the pain that you left me with. If you ever call, I will still receive. I know I'm a fool for running back to you. Deep down I'm such a mess, yes. Deep down I miss my toxic ex. Deep down natamani anipigie, anivutie. Kwa kweli nitaweza songa mbele. Will I ever learn to live without your kisses, your smile, your laughter, your eyes? Kwa kweli nitaweza songa mbele. Will I ever learn to live without your kisses, kisses? Nitapona, my wounds will heal. Nitapona, I'll love again and I'll move on. I will move on. Nitapona. Kuna days mi utamani kutext, utamani kupiga, wacha ni confess vile ile ngoma ulipenda kusikiza inaniumiza, mawazo zanipiga. Vile ulinipikia chai ukanikanda wala ukata daro, na sasa tupitane hivo, tuachane hivo. Kwa kweli nitaweza songa mbele. Will I ever learn to live without your kisses, your smile, your laughter, your eyes? Kwa kweli nitaweza songa mbele. Will I ever learn to live without your kisses, your smile, your laughter, your eyes? Nitapona, my wounds will heal. Nitapona, I'll love again and I'll move on. I will move on. Nitapona, nitapona, my wounds will heal. Nitapona, I'll love again and I'll move on. I will move on. Nitapona, nitapona.
For sure. Tupone ama vipi?
Please do.
Tupone.
Please do.
Tupone.
Umepona wewe?
Umepona.
Really? I have been like this all my life. Come on. We don't
With
understand.
sickness.
When I get money, we are going for therapy.
Please, guy. Please do. Please do. I feel like I need you know how people say you have therapists, you compartmentalize, talk about this with that one.
And this is that one. Because you can't give one all of it.
Yeah.
They might institutionalize you men in somewhere.
Wallahi. What if we transfer the trauma so bad they have to get a therapist to? Can you imagine? A therapist who needs a therapist to deal with you. Anyway, so while we were off air, we're talking about how at the beginning of Nitap, not just the beginning, just basically the whole bit. Yeah, Nitapona is a very kidogo 80s disco vibe,
Yeah.
and you're like, how are you able to fuse kind of a sort of Afrofusion sound with an 80s disco sound? I'm like, damn, how did that happen?
Now, when we're working on this song, first of all, the guitars of this song,
Yeah.
like a ching, 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 ching. They give that. I don't know what to call it, but they give it a very, those 80s US movies, guys are in hipsters, hippies, and
Yeah.
it gives that mood visually. So when Modest had it, he was like, bro, we could take this song to the 80s. And then we went and listened to Versace on the Floor, Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
You see the way the keys, and then it's very sexual healing. yeah, these are some of the songs that we listened to before getting into the production of this song. So when we started working on it, a guy called Komora. Komora is an amazing guitarist. Komora plays for Rush 5 band. Rush 5 is a rock band in Nairobi.
Yeah. They were
So Komora came and he was like, damn, I could do something on this.
Yeah.
And he's like, Modest was like, so you play with here? No, he's like, no, I have to go and get my electric guitar so that you hear it how I want you guys to hear it. We're like, no, just play it on the acoustic. It's okay, we will get it. He's like, no, you guys won't get it. When he came and played on it,
Yeah.
we were blown away.
And you definitely will not have gotten it then.
We would not have gotten it then. And now it really took it to that age. And then now, since we are now there and we're seeing it, we called Vic, Tugi.
Wah! Guys.
Yeah. We called Tugi. And Tugi was like, plug in the bass. One take.
But like everywhere Tugi adds okay, so if Vic adds bass, it's like, yeah, you can tell echo. It is there, it is present.
Yeah, he's a very vocal bassist.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a one take. Remember we were from there, we were just going to a gig. We were going to Charisma's gig. The night we recorded the bass for Nitapona. Yeah. So we did the bass. Vic did it one take. Hii kitu yote, yani Vic, he didn't repeat anything twice.
Yeah.
You know, did it, closed it. Now we needed to do BGVs for the song now to really take it to that age.
And the BGVs, the Nitapona. I can't do it how she does it, but just basically, even like your selection of BGVs for just the whole project is just amazing.
Yeah.
So you talked about like just like the process of producing the song, and we talked about Easier too. And so I want to know what pushed you to the point where you were like, yeah, we are actually ready to release this project.
So when we started producing the project and started working on it, when we started working on it, we were like, okay, when do we want this project out? Mimi can be a modest. Mimi, I'm a fast guy. Don't mind overworking.
Yeah.
End of August, let's have it. He's like, bro, no, you can't do that to me. Because at the same time as we're working on this song, we are constantly creating, you know, because he has projects which are coming. The guys who I'm working around are also having projects around, because now we are producing in the same place with the same person.
Yeah.
It is Modest we're handling the same workload.
Yeah, and you're probably wondering, what's this place? I don't know. Can
This
you plug
place,
them?
yes. This
absolutely.
place which birthed or the Hera the way you hear it is called Kamunge Original Studios. Kamunge Original Studios is an all-round studio from audio to visual to photography, audio production and videography. And you know, like set designs, anything visual, set designs, from the modeling, aesthetics, dressing, to consultation, to graphics design. Like, you're even gonna see what Modest is dropping tomorrow. You're gonna see the work that the studio is putting in, you know. Because that's what Kamunge Original is doing. Really just stepping up, you know, making sure industry standards are being pushed constantly.
Yeah, and the space there is really beautiful.
The space at Kamunge Original is hireable.
Yeah.
Go check out the video of the listening party. That space, go check out Kamunge Original pages, because the space is beautiful. And they also have a rehearsal space. You know, you as an artist, when you have gigs, do you have places where you can go and efficiently rehearse, get consultation about your performance? You know, Kamunge Original offers all of this.
Yeah, and I feel like just the environment around it is very artist conducive, because you're probably, you know, guys, let me tell you, you want to see a full-length video of what Kamunge Originals is like, check out Brandy Miner's acoustic of Dark Skin, right?
Yeah, Dark
That
Skin,
was shot there, guys. Listen, sisi tunaweza kuambia juu tumeona, you need to go see it for yourself. So we were talking about what gave you the push to drop the project.
I have to credit Vic for this.
You guys.
I just have to credit Vic for it. Because You remember the last time I was here, I told you I have an album which is ready and could be released tomorrow.
Yeah, and I even remember we have also talked about it again before saying
Drop your kitu sahi. Come on, why you not dropping this album? You know. So Vic had the album, and because I think Vic got to know me through Kidawa and Ethan. So when he came to listen to my music, he's like, bro, I'd love to listen to your music. I keep on hearing guys talking about you, but I don't know anything. I've not listened to their music because you only have like 3 songs out. I brought the album to him akaskiza. He was so bitter. He was like, wewe ndo unarudisha muziki ya Kenya nyuma. If it is not for you, we would have been so far away. Yeah. So he told me, bro, you have 2 months to release this music or I will get your producer and we will get into work for this. So I told him, bro, just hold on. We are going to work on it. I promise you we're going to work on it. The next week I sat down with Modest and the team at Kamunge Original. We worked through visualizing the whole EP, how we would want it to sound. Because I remember I pitched the songs, like sat down, performed the whole EP, make sure that I can sell the idea to these guys and they can see it, so that we can sit down and now everyone can fully be invested in making sure that the project is wholesome across, from artworks to the lyricism to the production to even the storytelling to even the interviews, so yeah.
Guys, I want you guys to listen to only. And let me tell you guys, this song is moving so many people. Like I've even had a heated conversation with my friend, trying to decide whether we like it or like you or not. But what Ochiko said, why would I choose? I know that.
Yeah.
I found you. Till I found
Acha niwaambie kitu. I don't feel like Ochiko will be offended if you use this to, shoot your shot at Nani. You remember Nani?
Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot. Actually, go stream this song and then send it to them and tell them, I listened to this and thought about you. Come on. Tunawapatia game hapa free.
Kai.
Free.
Anapata wapi nguvu ya kusema no?
Why would, like, if they listen to this, they won't say no. Also, guys, it is exactly 12 minutes past 6 p.m. Remember, 0795888866. Call the Rolling Barrels. Get your booty. Get your drinks. Okay? We're here to marinate you. That's not what I'm saying. I didn't really say that. Remember, excessive consumption of alcohol is harmful to your health. Drink responsibly. Do not drink and drive. And alcohol is not for sale to persons under the age of 18 years. Ochiko.
Yes.
Like you. This is the only collabo project on this EP.
Yes, only collabo.
And I've probably been asked this, and I'm asking it in the nicest way possible. Why Kinoti?
Why Kinoti?
Yeah.
I think I even did the project with Kinoti because of the fact that it wasn't just a collabo. It wasn't work. It wasn't. We weren't viewing each other as artists in a way.
Yeah.
It was, you're at a bad place. Come, let's chill, bro. Come to Tulie, come cool off the weekend. Because I remember I hadn't even planned to stay.
Yeah.
But his mom was like, where do you think you're going like this?
Has the nicest mom.
Man, where do you think you're going? So you like stick around. When I stuck around, we wrote a song called Better and Like You. And I think Like You really, really fit because of the kind of space he was in and the contrast of the space I was in. I think that's what I really, really love about this song, The fact that I was at a bad place and he was at his best place. Still is,
Yeah.
Like, so the fact that was the situation and we burst a song like this is mad. And I think that's one of the reasons why people will really, really always connect with the song.
Yeah.
Because now every time you will ever listen to this song from any perspective, it will fit.
Yeah, because it's like there's so much feeling poured into this song. It's like, this place where you say natamani jua, natamani mvua, natamani sisi kuruka. I'm like, baby, all I want is you. I am telling it all. Like, I just love how much emotion is poured
Call me
into.
baby when we are fighting. What do you want to call me by my name?
But unaita nani jina yake? By the way, once you get into a relationship, nikisikia jina wangashi, please. Pack your bags from my heart and leave.
Toka.
That's the door. In fact, unaweza ruka na dirisha as whatever route you need to take. Mbio mbio. So I want to ask this. We have Like You, the collabo project. You've obviously worked with so many other different artists, and you have so many other unreleased projects.
Yeah.
So I want to ask, what was it about Like You that was like, this makes the cut for this project? And then also, how did you pick the songs that will be in this particular project? Like, did you write these songs with this project in mind, or did you handpick certain songs and put them together?
I knew at some point I wanted to release something because I was just back in Nairobi, but I hadn't decided the structure of how I'm going to release it, whether it's going to be a single or not. Because I remember I'd done something with SQ Sekera, I'd done something with Black Market, I'd done something with Modest before now deciding we're going to do the EP.
Yeah.
So I wrote, as I said before, like I was just writing so many songs, like 2 or 3 songs every day. But these ones, the circumstance of when they were written, really, really just, clicked and made sure that these songs make it to the top.
Yeah. Because
I promise you, like the rest of the songs are mad amazing. I think I've even given them to other artists right now, and some of them are coming out as singles. So that they are bad songs, they're songs which are going to come out.
Yeah.
But these ones stood out because now, Like You was written in that situation.
Yeah.
Itapona was written in the dumps. Same position before I was getting into a studio and I didn't have a song.
Yeah, wait. Like when we play, I really want us to tell the story of Simp, and then you listen to this song, you will be surprised. You will be surprised. So, yeah. Sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, so simple. 30 minutes before getting into studio because I didn't have a song to record, and I had a session. You know, Gani Mebaki, easier.
Yeah.
And easier was written in mad emotions. You know, and like in that understanding of, oh my God, why have I been settling for less?
Why would I go for less when I can have all of
know.
this?
And Modest was actually telling me, bro, come, you know, right now you're at a place where you're getting these good things, and realize that now after this you'd never ever settle for anything less.
Yeah.
You'd never settle for anything mediocre.
Yeah, and I think I love the fact that this whole project is about you. It's not about what you're thinking about. It's not like about hypothetical situations. It's I'm seated in this very space right now. So let's talk about Simp, because it's the only song from the EP that you haven't played yet.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Simp.
Simp.
Yeah.
Simp. Una simp why?
Wanna Simp because of why? Kinoto will have done it so well.
Yeah. So Simp was written 30 minutes before getting into studio. I remember that day. The previous week I was in studio with a lady called Apio Moro.
Ooh,
She's an amazing artist.
no doubt.
So we were going to Black Market Records to record her music. So she had me playing at the Vibe, and she's like, you're a very good guitarist. Can you come play for me? I was like, cool, I don't mind. Went to Black Market Records, played. The guys were like, do you also do your own music? Yes. Can we exchange services? I was like, I don't mind. We could, I could play for you. You could produce for me a track. They're like, cool. We did the project. Now we are supposed to get my session. Through the whole week, I'm like, what am I going to sing about? Because there are songs I do not want to produce yet. They are there. They're not yet produced, but I don't produce them yet. So I went to that studio with nothing. Getting there, they were recording some podcast. And they told me, give us 30 minutes. We come get you. 30 minutes mi nimekaa hapo, then I had kuna mtu hapo alikuwa anaongea, and it sounded like alikuwa na, I don't know what they were talking about, but mi ilikuwa inasound nikaa na Simp. Yeah, and since I was alone in the room, I was like, hodi mama, nimekuja nikupende vile inafaa.
Hi, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, hodi mama, can I get your number? Because why are you talking to this person and it looks like they don't get you?
Yeah.
Can I get to know you in the simple ways? Kuelewe, you know. I wanna dance with you in the rain. I wanna, nataka nikupende. We only live once.
Wow.
You know? So yeah, that was the kind of situation where Simp was written. And I think over time it also made sense to me, because people tell me, man, I'm a mushy guy, apparently.
Yeah, we can tell.
Oh,
I didn't say that looking at him, so it doesn't count technically. So when I talk to people, I look them in the eye. So because I didn't say that looking at you, I didn't I didn't say it.
Yeah.
But you were. Okay.
Yeah, so that was a situation where Simp was written, and now this is the body of work we have.
Yeah, and you probably had us talk about Simp, so why don't you listen to it?
Nimekuja nikupende vile inafaa. Hodi mama, can I get your number? Can I get to know ya? In the simple ways nikuelewe, tukizeeka nikukumbushe mama. I wanna dance with you when we're old. I wanna sing to you in the storms. Nataka nikupende pende bane. We only live once. Vunja mifupa while we still can, and turn up the music. Leo Nita Simp, nita go down on nita nunua maua, nyimbo pia nitatunga. Lazima leo nikupate, lazima leo nikupate. Boys hapa mtanisamehe nimefumble mbaya, yani siamini nimezama ndani na mwili akiniitamini na mimi ringe, sukari tamu natamani nimfiche. I can't get enough, could never get enough of her. Yani msupa tena ndo kiwa, endo tiba la moyo na yendo future, endo chaguo la moyo, superwoman my woman. Yani msupa tena ndo kiwa, endo tiba la moyo na yendo future, endo chaguo la moyo, superwoman my woman. Nitanunua maua, nyimbo pia nitatunga, lazima leo nikupate, lazima leo nikupate, leo nitanunua maua, nyimbo pia nitatunga, lazima leo nikupate, lazima leo nikupate.
Hey, yo, simp right there by Ochiko off of the project Worth Hera, exactly 23 minutes past 6 p.m. right here on Radio 254, the 254 Drive. And it is time for us to listen to the song of the day once again, Living Legends by Fenagitu featuring Zinia Manasseh.
Yeah, young blood. Yeah. It's a phenomenon, no. Yeah. Young living legends on the track. On a mission, put the nation on the map. Worldwide recognition, let them know this shit slap. We bout to make it mad. Nairobi city on my back. Taking back the throne, bring it back to the motherland. Ni mama y'all, mama theirs in the trap. And a couple thick girls in the pack. And I know some bad boys from the hood. Rest in peace, Andre, that's a real cool dude. To all the real ones we lost along the way. And though it pains us to watch you fly away, but we'll never lose, yeah. See the sun still shines in the heavy rain. You need to slow your mind, meditate. Garden days we sing, growing in the rubble. Roses raised up in the concrete jungle life,
It's not always what it's painted out to be. I hope you stick around long enough to see. Young living legends on the track. On a mission, put the nation on the map. City on my back, and I can handle that. It's crazy how I'm made for this, I won't fall back. I'm a phenomenal queen, repping the Nairobi scene. Yeah, I'm all that. Yeah. And I know how to chase a dream. I'll be saying what I mean, never off track, yeah. And for the ones we've lost, there's not a day, not two, that the clock can turn and we don't think of you. But we holding on, steady going strong. Yeah, we carry on. We wanna belong. It's not always what it's painted out to be. Yeah. I hope you stick around long enough stick around long enough to see.
Yeah. No.
Mama, y'all, mama, there's
Yeah.
Mama Theyas, Fena Getu and Zignia Manase right there with our song of the day, exactly 26 minutes past 6 p.m. We're about to be wrapping up the show. And so we have talked about every single song on With Hera.
Yeah.
We have talked about every single song on With Hera. And I want to... There's something about With Hera, like just as a project, and in terms of how you have been pushing it, that like speaks to, it's like, I am here, I am in your face, I want you to consume me right this very minute.
Yeah.
And so I want to ask, because there's so many other artists out there who don't have a marketing strategy as of yet in terms of releasing their project. So I want you to like walk me through what the process was for you to decide, this is the way of marketing I am going to go, this is what exactly I am going to do in terms of marketing.
So after finishing the project, we sat down with the team and we were like, what are we gonna do with this project now that it's here? Because at the end of the day, we loved making it, but it's a product. It has to sell. If it's not selling, we did beautiful work, but it is work with no monetary value.
Yeah.
It's just sentimental. People will just love it.
Yeah.
So, and now we can't have it like that. It has to be both ways at the end of the day. So I sat down with Tevin Kimathi and Karen Mikali. Actually, I started with Tevin and told him, this is what I want. I think I'd visualized a lot of how the marketing I would want it to look like. And then Tevin told me, bro, we need someone else. Brought in Karen.
Yeah.
So Karen is a digital marketer and a strategist. See. So when Karen came into the picture, Karen had the project and was like buzzing with ideas. We could do this, we could do this, we could do this. Just told her, hold up, just write it down. First of all, we need interviews. We need to do promos. We just listed. So after listing, we talk about what is reachable right now, what is not. We could do interviews. We could do interviews here. Here we can't get right now. Here we will get on the way.
Yeah.
See, talk to other friends. Talk to guys like you. Reach out to people in the industry.
Yeah.
And just make them know that there's something coming. We will need the help. Link them to Karen. So now Karen keeps on having the conversation more. One thing I realized about you guys in the media, you really love feeling special or muskie moshi. You know.
You know.
Mnapenda kupapaswa mpakatwe mshikilie siaje mwongelesho aje. You know, I think it's cool. It's cool.
That's a very blanket statement, but I'll let you get away with it.
Yeah, because like you know, like everywhere we went through or wherever we have been going, guys have been asking for press kits, press release, but the project was not yet out.
Yeah.
And then I talked to Enoch Kwambua, and Enoch was like, bro, guys need to hear this because give it to them as an exclusive.
Yeah.
They'll see value in it because it's an exclusive. You get to hear this before the whole world.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that really escalated the whole process of getting into these spaces, getting to a point where we can have the conversation.
Yeah.
So Karen structured that, and then let's go back to the promos. The promos now, like the trailer, the track list. We did a lot of videos, a lot of promo work.
Yeah.
That we had decided now, not because now I'm a graphics designer and Kamunge Original as a whole does visuals. So we really just came together, figured that out. That is doable. This we can do right now. Do it. We also did a documentary which was going to come out later.
Yeah.
Just as a reflection of what this has been like, what it's been like creating, which later on is even still going to be pushing the EP of Hera. Because that intentionality, if you took 2 years to make something, please take 2 years to prepare putting it out.
Yeah.
Because I think we spoil good projects by the fact that we can't really strategize well on the output. Yeah.
So you talked about like people needing press releases, and probably as a listener you're probably wondering what does he mean when he talks about a press kit. It's kind of like when you run a business, you're not going to sell something until you've seen it.
Yeah.
You get? I'm not just going to sell you thin air because people have different brands. So like for us, for example, since we are all about Kenyan music, so with us there aren't very many restrictions. It's like there's probably a show you'll go to and they won't be able to have you because they probably play dancehall only or reggae only. You get?
Yeah.
So like when I don't know if people really understand, it's even less about just the entertainment industry, it's about everything.
Yeah.
It's like you won't go ask for a job without your papers.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah, you wouldn't. You really have to have those certifications.
Yeah, unless you're going to a place where there are really no, like, high expectations are outside the door. They don't exist in that place. You get? So I want to ask, you're currently on your media tour. Your media tour started even before you released the EP.
Yeah.
I want to ask, because we like to talk, we are online radio, we're not trying to bash mainstream media, but I want to ask, have you felt like there has been a struggle with mainstream media in terms of like how they approach your music and how they relate to you as an artist?
I think over time people change and generations change.
Yeah.
So the approach that people used to have before is not the same approach people have now. So of which now that could be a good thing or a bad thing, because now we're in this whole space where we really don't know. You know? And being in that space is kidogo tricky because this is a product for me. I'm going out here, trying my best to put it out there to make sure people really consume it. And if we don't really know how to navigate, it becomes really hard. Getting into the space might be easy, but if we can't have the conversation, it's a problem. Yeah. So kidogo mainstream, because now guys want, because now mainstream, now they are also selling products.
Yeah.
So they need traffic. But traffic also builds over time. So you need to know a good product when you see it.
Yeah.
No. Because Amazon is a product.
Yeah.
When they were starting out, they sold stocks at very low prices,
Yeah.
$100. People who bought the stocks
Back then, right
now are it.
Yeah.
That's my point. We need to get to that space where and see a good artist, and you can push.
Yeah.
And you can keep saying, listen to this guy, because that's how we make a movement.
Yeah, I've talked to a couple of people and people say this a lot. Invest in connection, not like connection like this person can get me somewhere. Connection in the fact that you can count on this person. If you put them on the front line of something you're doing, they won't let you down.
Human currency.
Yeah, exactly. It's human currency. And not like from Amalisha's point of view, but from a point of view where we have to be realistic. If it's business, it's transactional. If it's not business, it's just pure relation. But if it's business, it's very transactional. And I don't know if people understand that, because everybody is like, out of the goodness of your heart. Yeah, the goodness of your heart with the presence of your brain. Yeah. Like your brain has to be present.
Has to be present.
So I want to ask, it is exactly 35 minutes past 6 p.m. right now on Radio 254, the 254 Drive. We are about to conclude, and I want to ask, this is a question Gikosh really likes to ask, but unfortunately Gikosh can't be with us right now. He's not feeling too well. So I want to ask, what is it that you'd like people to remember you for?
Healing, mending, correcting, fixing, helping, putting back together, because at the end of the day, guys are messed up out here. Guys want solutions. They don't know how to navigate. I hope this music really speaks to you and makes you, get back together, makes you see reason. That is one thing I really want to be remembered for. Like when I listened to that song, when I listened to his music, I went back to doing my music. I went back to doing my work. I got back into that job. I sent out that CV because I realized it could actually work. It's possible. I talked to that girl.
Yeah.
Now we are together. I talked to that guy. Now we are together.
Yeah.
I chose to travel. I chose to move out. I chose to move in. Yeah.
So we have Wadhera. We're still seated in the glory of Wadhera, you guys. You wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand. So you have to listen to it to understand. So we have Wadhera right now. Wadhera is still a pretty young project, but obviously as lovers of music, we're always waiting for more. So what do we expect from Ochiko next?
Before the end of the year, there's a project coming. There's a song coming.
Yeah.
Maybe like 2 songs coming. Features.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beginning of next year, we have back-to-back drops of the album.
Yeah, you told nakumbuka mpaka you guys, let me tell you something. Ochiko told us he has an EP. Actually tukianza an album ready. Tukianza upload. Tunaanza upload sahi. It's ready. But he decided to be mean, but it's okay. At least we have Wadhera before we get mad. We have time. We have patience with you because you have Wadhera right now. So where can people find you if they want to listen to your music, if they want to interact with you as an artist, as a creative too? Guys, I don't know why we haven't mentioned this, but Ochiko is a very dope songwriter. He has worked with so many artists. And so, I feel like we should talk about that before we end. If I want you to write me a song, what do I do? Well, other than ask you, what else do I do? You will find me on social media, obviously, and you will initiate the conversation. But have the idea of what you want. Yeah. I can paint it because that is direction, Yeah. Once you come, please be prepared. Really, really know what you want to get out of it, how you want to get it. Then give me the work. Like, have the ingredients. I'll cook you a very beautiful meal. Fact. Yeah, obviously at a cost, but yes. Yeah, hey, you guys, not this talent is not free when you Some of us are living off of our talents. It's all we have. Plug people to where they can find you, where they can find your music. Yeah. You can find my music across all streaming platforms as Ochiko, Ochiko, Ochiko. All my social media, Ochiko. Everywhere, Ochiko, Ochiko, Ochiko. That's just it. Yeah, and exactly 38 minutes past 6 p.m. right here on Radio 254, the 254 Drive. My name is Wangashi, and we have been chilling with the amazing Ochiko. Stream Wadhera on all streaming platforms. I said, you guys, I will die on this hill. Ochiko's music is very good, and Wadhera is definitely what you need to be listening to. See you in a few.